our little cups. Anyway, everything very cute. Over here we have glasses for events, which we use for making cocktails, plus a cutlery and all the other necessary items as well. It's a pastry shop. And this is the part I like best. Look how beautiful this is, everyone. Can you see it? It's my favorite part of the tree, the fruits and the castle over there. I'll explain what this means to me because it has an emotional aspect. I'll say it now. Oh, okay, the decoration is ugly today, okay? This is very important for you to know because it's not to cocktail and we're testing the table layouts. On this table, we put some food. This tree literally represents the tree of life for me. This is a place, you see this little castle there? Here it's like a little grass. This is a table where we put the event things. But let's get to my tree of life. When I wrote my book, I decided I was going to step away from social media and everything. I thought a lot about if I should return. Why? When I married Tiago, I had already worked very hard in my life. I had already done a lot of work. I had left a very good legacy. I had made a lot of money. Tiago had already made a lot of money. He said, honey, you can stay and live off your income and you don't need to work anymore. Because before marrying him, I still had a lot of money, but I still had to work. I had to take care of the house. I had to take care of the people. After I married him, he takes care of the house, the people, everything. So I didn't need to work. Do you agree? Then I wrote the book and stepped away and said, I think I'll stay taking care of my family and everything else, Ma. And then God spoke to me a lot. And this tree is here to remind me of that. He said the following, my daughter, I gave you a lot. I gave you wisdom. I gave you access. I gave you knowledge so you could study, so you could teach people. I gave you opportunities. I gave you visibility. I gave you fame. I gave you beauty. I gave you children. I gave you a house. I gave you a car. I gave you a husband. I gave you a husband. I gave you everything. I didn't give you everything. I gave you so that you could simply stay home spending it, bibbing it. I gave it to you so that you could be abundant and pour it into people's lives. Just like a tree that bears fruit. It has fruit meant for people to eat and also for the little birds to eat and for all the other animals to eat. The tree is made to feed itself. One tree flows into another, which flows into another, which flows into another, and feeds back into a planet. One river flows into another, which flows into another, which flows into another. What is the only river that doesn't flow into any other river? The Dead Sea. And that's why it's called the Dead Sea. Why? Because it's selfish. Everything it received, it wants only for itself. People who receive a lot, they have to give a lot. You didn't receive a lot to keep it all for yourself. People who give little are anxious and because they only look at their pains, at their things because they want to. So this tree is here to remind me that I need to give, that I could be doing nothing. But when I decided to open my group of business women, I needed to pour into the lives of these women. But I was in need before the eyes of God, though not financially. So this tree is to remind me